Hi. Uh, uh, this video is dedicated to all of my fans, all of my subscribers, those of you who may not be subscribers. I'm going to be here. Um, I'm not sure how long. Um, uh, uh, but yeah, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here answering your questions uh, as best as I can. So if you really want to have the opportunity to to ask me um, uh, basically uh, anything you want, this is your opportunity to 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 do so. Yeah, the top chat is on. We are here. We are live, and yeah, I'm here and I'm ready. And I'm ready and I'm waiting. Um, I'm here. I'm ready and I'm waiting. Um, uh, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm I we'll see how this thing goes. Uh, 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 I'm not planning to be here for a whole hell of a lot. That time is come and gone, but it should be fun. It should be fun if you guys want to join me and to basically and ask me whatever you want. Then this is the time. Um, I really you know I don't know how I I don't know how this video this video is going to go. Uh, maybe this should be maybe a Twitter thing, but I really uh, I don't really adhere to Twitter. Uh, I'm here on YouTube to basically answer any and all questions you may have about my life, about my hobbies, about my place in the world. Uh, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. I see Josh Roberts is here in the room. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Mr. Sheen, Mr. Sheen, I I can't sleep. Any advice? Ambien, Ambien, Ambien. The devil's sleeping pill. Ambien is something I would not recommend. But what else is there? And unless you really want to get uh, down with it, but I would say Ambien. Um, uh, the devil's sleeping pill. Yeah, Mr. Roberts. That's what I my suggestion would be Ambien. But thank you. Uh, hopefully this stream is okay. And I see uh, Josh Roberts noted with this and lots of um that's winning. That's winning. Thank you. Um, noted Ambien is the devil's aspirin, and yeah, Ambien. Ambien is yeah, what I would suggest. Yeah, Uh, Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Mr. Sheen, do you feel any anger towards Chuck Lorre still, or have you forgiven him? No, no. When it comes to me and Chuck, we will never work together again. And no matter how talented uh, Chuck Haim Levine really is, I think he's below me. He's below me by at least 10,000 million uh, depths. I forgive him? No, no, I don't. Uh, but I don't hold it against uh, Chuck Lorre either. No, so that stupid, stupid. I don't. I don't. Chuck is doing what he does, and I'm doing what I do, and what I do is winning. I win. I don't do anything else. I win all the time. And whatever Chuck does, he's losing. He's losing. Mr. Roberts, uh, the stream is amazing. Uh, your Sheen hashtag winning, winning. I appreciate that, Mr. Roberts. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mohammed, do you still have Tiger Blood and Adonis DNA? What do you think? What do you think? Do you still think I have Tiger Blood, Adonis DNA? Of course I do. I do. I do. Yeah. Yeah. I do. Mr. Roberts, would you rather party with Marilyn Manson or Hillary Clinton? Uh, 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 Probably neither. Probably neither. Party. I don't think either of those guys would be able to keep up with me. No. So neither. I don't think either of those. I don't think Marilyn or Hillary or even Hillary Clinton could put up with uh, the way I party, man. The way I party is epic. So no, neither of those. Neither. Muhammad winning. Hashtag winning. Winning. We always win. We win. If you don't win, you lose. So what do? We win. Mr. Roberts, Chuck is hashtag loser. I agree. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not winning. I'm winning. I always win. I never lose. And Chuck is uh, Chuck Lorre, Haim Levine. Yeah, Muhammad. Yes, you do. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you. You are winning, Muhammad. You are winning, warrior, warlock. If I do say so myself. Uh, 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 okay. Uh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. I appreciate that. What you did? I didn't see it, but I appreciate it. I trust. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's more than fine. It's a Mercury surfboard uh, sailing down the ocean that Bruce the Mechanical Shark was once on. So that is what I think. That's how winning that is, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Mr. Roberts. I appreciate that. What do we have? Mr. Wishwood. Mr. Wishwood. Uh, Hi, Richard. Hi, Richard. We gotta stop meeting like this. LOL. LOL. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Um, uh, uh, I'm not sure who Richard is at the moment. Uh, is he a cool dude? Uh, uh, Mr. Roberts, I got your back, Mr. Sheen. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mr. Roberts. Thank you, Muhammad. Muhammad. Thank you so much. You're winning Warlock so far. We'll see. Who's Richard? This is my Sheen. This is Mr. Sheen. You're talking to Art. Okay. A name I would never begin to pronounce. Uh, hey, hey, hey. Welcome to my chat, and yeah, I appreciate very much you being here. Uh, I'm not going to begin to pronounce your name, but thank you for realizing the winning ways and uh, joining what we have here because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, it's a marvelous, it's a wonderful thing, and thank Mr. Roberts says, yes, Mr. G. Richard is an awesome guy. Uh, please sub to his channel. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, Josh. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Josh Roberts. I can see already that you are winning Warlock, and I will think about. Um, yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll think about uh, this this Richard guy. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Roberts, Mr. Josh Roberts, uh, Mr. Sheen. Who, uh, this is a Warlock question. This is a Warlock question. I really appreciate appreciate being here. Mr. Sheen, who would win in a fight? Stone or Robert De Niro? Oh no, I would win. I would win. You can put them all in a big hefty bag, and you can carry them over your shoulder, and you can put Stallone and De Niro over one shoulder, and they would not they would be there. I could put Stallone on this shoulder and De Niro over this shoulder, and then throw them out in hefty bags into the trash. So no, they neither of those guys would win. I would win. I'd always win. Uh, Mr. Roberts, I'm not bipolar. I'm by winning. Yeah, that is very true. Are you the same? Yeah, I'm not bipolar. I'm by winning. Um, Yeah, I've been this way for a long time, and I finally found myself, and I have eliminated the losers from my life, and this is the way to go for me. Josh Roberts, Mr. Josh Roberts. Uh, you'd win a fight. You're not even in that tiger. You're not. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You win a fight. You're not even in that tiger woods for your winning. A hashtag of winning. Uh, yeah, I would. I would win. I would defeat them in the air, and I would deploy my ordnance to the ground. So yeah, I can't lose. I win. That's all I do is win. Uh, Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen, uh, what's your what's your favorite project you've ever been a part of? My favorite project is is my life. My favorite project is my life. Um, I just win. I just win. I That's my favorite project. I don't lose. Uh, I win to uh, every uh, against against every opponent, every challenge, and every uh, and every troll that comes into my life, and I win. That is my favorite project. My favorite project is my life. I have no time for these trolls and losers that lose constantly, again and again. I don't. I win, and that is my favorite project in life is winning. Mr. Roberts, opinion on Ashton Kutcher, Mr. Sheen. Thank you for the wonderful and magical and unbelievable uh, question. Uh, my opinion on Ashton Kutcher, I think he's uh, a bottom feeding troll. I don't believe. I did watch. Um, I did watch Ashton in a little known show called Two and a Half Men, and no. Um, I think he's a bottom feeding troll. I don't think he's funny at all. But he's a lot, a lot, a lot of that has to do with direction and production, and I think that that has a lot to do with a lot to do with uh, uh, yeah, with the production of those guys over at Warner Brothers. No, no, he was given a job. He was given an impossible job, because there's nobody better. There's nobody better than me. There's nobody better. not in this industry. There's nobody better in the I was the highest paid uh, TV actor in the world in on this global planet. So there's nobody that can possibly, uh, no matter what Hyman Levine thinks, no, no. Ashton Kutcher is a bottom feeding troll. Mr. Roberts says, Mr. Roberts, I agree. Ashton is hashtag not winning. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Uh, uh, he has been dealt dealt a bad hand, and but you know, yeah, if you ever played poker, if you ever played poker, you can laugh, and then you will know that when you're dealt a bad hand, uh, like Chaim Levine did with Ashton Kutcher, then no matter how talented Ashton Ashton is, then no, no matter what hand he was dealt, you gotta be you gotta be good. You gotta be a game player. You gotta be a good game player, and you gotta be uh, super talented. And Ashton Kutcher is not. He's not. And I think he was dealt a very bad hand, and everything came to big a big mistake. And the mistakes they made was eliminating me from Two and a Half Men. That's what I believe. Uh, uh, Mr. Josh Roberts. Mr. Sheen, do you think there is life after death? There has to be. There has to be. There has to be. There's some kind of. I'm not. I'm not sure about the ins and outs of what happens. But what I do want to clarify is, yeah, I think I do believe um, that the consciousness that we have right now goes on. So yes, I do believe there is um, some kind of life after death, and I do believe the soul moves on to a new realm. Yeah, I do believe that the soul moves on to a new realm. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen, what film would you have liked to have starred in that you didn't? Uh, Maybe with that one, with that 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 particular question, the first movie is that comes to mind is The Breakfast Club with my brother Emilio. Uh, he got really lucky, uh, but he's a my brother is a very talented guy, and but if I could have if I could have just before that movie, The Breakfast Club, John Hughes, Mr. John Hughes, the late great, awesome, awesome winning guy. Uh, I was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I feel very privileged to be in that movie. But if I have to pick something else, I would pick the Breakfast Club, and I would take the place of Emilio. Uh, Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen, what do you think? Uh, what do you think the public's perception is of you? Well, now, um, uh, I think it's the public's perception of me is high. It's very high. Everyone loves me. I have a place in everybody's heart and everybody's mind and everybody's soul. And yeah, the public's perception of me is very high. I have a place in everybody's heart, and I make I make room for me and the winning and and then uh, there is a dynasty in all of us in all of us so when it comes when it comes to the public's perception of what I am, it's winning, and they take that and they incorporate that in their own lives. So yes, Mr. Roberts, that's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen, what's your opinion on the Halloween Kills trailer? I've seen it. I'm looking. I'm looking forward to the movie. Um, I wish I had a part in the movie. Uh, I don't think I would want to be a victim in the Halloween Kills movie. I've never been a victim in my entire life, but I have seen the Halloween Kills trailer with Mikey Myers, and yeah, it looks good to me. It doesn't look like a Halloween movie. It looks more like maybe something like Friday the 13th, Part 7. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. But I should have been in that movie. Maybe I should have played Michael Myers in that movie and get rid of James Ju Carty, and I should have been Michael Myers in that movie. Maybe, maybe. Mr. Josh Roberts, I agree about the afterlife. Uh, hashtag Warlock live forever. Yes, I will. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Anytime, anytime soon. Mr. Josh Roberts says, Charlie, uh, can I call you Charlie? Of course you can. Of course you can. What's your opinion on political correctness? Has it gotten out of hand? Yes, to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I'm not gonna embellish too much on that, but to a certain extent, yeah, yeah, it's gotten out of hand. It is. It really is. It really is it's getting to the point where we don't know what we can say anymore, and what we can say anymore. So my answer to that uh, awesome winning question, my opinion on political correctness is yes. I think it's gone a little bit too much out of hand, and uh, I hope I hope with all my heart and soul that we we can come to a happy medium at some point. A happy medium at some point. We can take this side and take this side and bring them together. Uh, Mr. Roberts, you'd be great as Michael Myers, Mr. Sheen. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the only role I would have accepted. And the movie you were talking about is Halloween. Halloween Kills. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's the role I would have taken, because I'm not going to be some loser who gets killed in the first act. I'm not going to be a loser that gets killed in the second act. I'm not going to be a loser that gets killed in the third act. And we know Michael Myers is going to survive, because at some point they will be yeah, they they will be filming Halloween Ends, and I'll be in that one too. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Josh Roberts says, Mr. Sheen, what's the best thing about the internet, and what's the worst thing about it? That's a great question. It's a it's a very difficult question, but nothing is really difficult when you take it with a pinch of salt. But I will answer your question the best I can, with truth and honesty, and yeah, I will. Yeah. What is the best thing about the internet? Best thing about the internet is me. The best thing is me. Um, what's what what is the worst thing about it? What's the worst thing about the internet? Uh, Whenever I'm not there, whenever you click on a video, a YouTube a YouTube video, and it has nothing, absolutely nothing to to do with me. Um, so yeah, that is the best thing, and that's the worst thing about the internet. The best thing is me, and the worst thing is without me. Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen, have you got a favorite episode of Two and a Half Men? Mine is the CSI crossover episode. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not on a personal level. That is not one of my favorite episodes of Two and a Half Men. My favorite, I don't have one, but I do. Uh, it would be in between seasons four and one and four. I can't pick one particular ep- episode. Um, I'm not a fan uh, on a personal level of the CSI crossover. I know the one you're talking about, and you are Warlock, and I thank you so much for appreciating what 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 we did um, in the CSI. It was very 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 intelligent. and I really appreciate that. But I don't know. In between seasons 1 and 4, probably something in between. Uh, I can't think of one. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen, do you think Frank Sinatra was in the mob? In the mob, uh, do I do I think Frank Sinatra was actually in the mob? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't believe that. I don't. I don't believe. I don't adhere to. I don't adhere, and I don't add to stupidism. No. I know the rumors. I know what you're talking about, but no, I don't believe that. Mr. Josh Roberts. These answers are making me piss myself with laughter. Mr. Sheen, uh, thank you. Uh, thank you so much. Uh, thank you so much for being here. I didn't think this video would be as successful as it is. And Mr. Roberts, uh, I have you to thank, and I have the guys that joined before to thank, and uh, winning, winning Warlock, Top Gun, Top Gun. Uh, Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen, what's your opinion on jazz music? Jazz music, jazz, jazz, jazz music. I haven't really got one. I haven't really got an opinion on jazz music. I, I, I don't, I don't really have an opinion on jazz music. It's not something I really, um, 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 it's not something I choose to listen to on a regular basis. But I've got nothing really against jazz music. Everybody to their own. Everybody to their own. I love on a personal level. I love classic rock, 70s and 80s classic rock. But jazz music, it's not really for me. But but when it comes to an opinion, I don't really have one. It's not for me. I prefer uh, REO Speedwagon, Survivor, um, uh, Scorpion, Alice Cooper. So when it comes to jazz music, I don't really have an opinion. Mr. Roberts says, Mr. Sheen, uh, who was your favorite co-star you've worked with? I would have to say, um, you set me up pretty well there, didn't you? I would have to say, uh, I'm gonna go back a long time uh, to the first time I had the honor of working with John Hughes, Mr. John Hughes, with First Beatles Day Off, and I had the the pleasure of working with uh, pre Dirty Dancing Jennifer Grey. So my first ever, my first ever would be my pre Dirty Dancing Jennifer Grey and the first Peter's day off. Uh, yeah, but there have been a few. There have been a few. Uh, I had the privilege to work with my brother on the Young Guns movies. Uh, that was a privilege to do that. Um, so the Young Guns movies, uh, yeah, uh, Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen, favorite band of all time, Scorpion, Alice Cooper, good, good taste there, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, Scorpion, Alice Cooper, um, yeah, REO Speedwagon, and REO Speedwagon, Mr. Cooper, Alice, Scorpion, and Survivor. Classic rock, classic rock, classic rock, classic rock. Yeah. Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen. If you could go back in time and stay there, would you? If so, which era would you pick? Uh, me, me, uh, I no, because I wouldn't go back. I would go forward. The meaning of our existence, the meaning of our being here in the first place, is to not move back. Our meaning is to move forward. I move forward and then move forward again. So I would not go back. I would not go back. I would move forward, and I know this is the most difficult time in the world, in the entire world we've ever been through. And but I would not go back. I want to move forward. I want to. I want to go forward. I want to keep on moving. I want to keep on going and move forward. I don't want to go back. I want to move forward. Moving forward is the only way to not go back. That's the only way to not go back is by moving forward. Mr. Josh Roberts says, duh, duh, Mr. Sheen, what's your opinion on Robert Pattinson as the Batman? Uh, um, I wish I wish Robert the best of luck. I don't think it's going to be something that I'm going to enjoy very much. But I wish Mr. Patterson the best, the best of luck, and yeah, it's not going to be for me, but I'm gonna give it a chance, and I I I I really don't think uh, they I mean, I think we're talking about Warner Brothers, aren't we? I think we are. We're talking about Warner Brothers. Uh, so it does not surprise me that they've taken Mr. Pattinson and made him the Batman. But I wish him the best of luck. But it's not going to be a movie that I want to see. Uh, I'm not in a tremendous effort. I don't care really about that movie at all. At all. Not at all. Josh Rose, Mr. Josh Rose. My apologies, Mr. Josh Rose, Mr. Sheen. Do you think Richard from Movie Chat and more has seen your movie Platoon yet? I would hope so. I would hope so. Uh, I mean, we have to face facts. We have to face facts. We have to face the facts. The facts. If you haven't seen, if you haven't seen Oliver Stone, Oliver and myself were in the jungle for a very long time. Uh, this guy from Richard from Movie Chat and more, Movie Chat and more. No, he should be. He should. He should be ashamed because if he had whoever this guy is, um, Richard, Movie Chat and more. Is that a YouTube channel? Great. But he should be ashamed of himself if he has not watched that movie. Because Oliver and myself were in the jungle for a very long time, and we worked hard. We worked our asses off. And that movie is a movie to be appreciated by every single beating heart in this terrestrial realm. I would implore uh, movie movie chat and more uh, Richard Richard to watch the movie as soon as possible. Oliver and I uh, busted our asses off to make that movie. Everyone, it is the heartbeat. It's the heartbeat of every movie. It's the heartbeat of Hollywood, and yeah, that's what I believe. Uh, Mr. Roberts, uh, yes, he should have seen it by now. LOL, laugh out loud. Mr. Sheen, can you rank the Rocky movies from best to worst? I can. I can do that. I could do that. I could do that. I do my best. I will. I say. I as as myself as Charlie Sheen. Uh, uh, I would say my favorite is Rocky Two. Uh, then maybe Rocky Two, Rocky, uh, Rocky Four, Rocky Three, Rocky Five, and Rocky Balboa. But probably I probably put Rocky Balboa in between. I'm not sure, but Rocky Two is definitely the best movie, and then Rocky, and then maybe may, maybe Rocky Balboa, uh, and then maybe Rocky Five and Rocky Four, Rocky Five, and Rocky Balboa. It's hard. It's hard to roll out my magic with opinions like that. But hopefully, I've answered your question the best I can. Uh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, when you say best to worst, hopefully I did my best. Mr. Josh Roberts. Uh, I will keep. I keep, I'll keep on his case. They'll see it eventually. What you mean? This douchebag has not seen Platoon? You're talking about Platoon? We're talking about. We're talking about Platoon, man. We're talking about Platoon. Platoon. It wouldn't even surprise me if this douchebag hasn't even seen Wall Street. It wouldn't surprise me at all, you know, from what you from what you said, Mr. Roberts. It wouldn't surprise me if this douche from movie chat and more wouldn't surprise me at all. Uh, Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen, do you like the Creed movies? And are you a Bruce Lee fan? Bruce Lee, yeah, is Bruce Lee is the greatest kung fu karate artist of all time. Yes, I do. I do. I do. Yeah, I do. Uh, do I like the Creed movies? Yes, I do. I love Creed and Creed 2. Uh, um, I think my favorite. I think Creed is the better movie, but my personal favorite is probably Creed 2. Creed 2. Great movies. They're great movies. They're great movies. They are really great movies. My personal favorite is Creed 2. But I think Creed is probably the better movie. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen, are you a summer person or a winter person? Well, that that depends. Uh, um, I if you would have asked me that question 3 years ago, or maybe even 2 years ago, I would have said summer. Easy, very easy to answer that. But the way the world is going, and I would say I don't care anymore. I really don't. I don't care. I would have been a summer person apart from when we get to October. When we get to October, then we are talking uh, Halloween time. So yeah, I love Halloween time. Uh, but as a season, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I I really don't. I really don't know. I'm gonna say summer. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say summer. I'm gonna stick with summer. I'm gonna stick with summer. Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen, Bill Murray or Tom Hanks? Who do you prefer? That's a loaded question. Both guys are very talented. Um, as a comedian, I would say I would go with Mr. Murray. Uh, when it comes to all around ability, all around talent, uh, I, 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 I would have to say Tom Hanks. I would have to go with Mr. Tom Hanks, all around ability. I would, I would have to say Mr. Hanks on that one, on that particular question, Mr. Roberts. Uh, Mr. Josh Rouse, uh, Mr. Sheen, have you ever considered running for president? Well, nobody could do the job better than I could. Who else could do? Who else could possibly? I mean, we know, we all know that Donald and Biden, everybody else, everybody else. I don't want to go back too far, but who else could sell this kind of merchandise? You know, Team Sheen. This is why yeah. Would I run for presidency? Yeah, maybe one day. Uh, but uh, but I'm not in any hurry to do so. Mr. Josh Roberts, Mr. Sheen, are you a fan of Ricky Gervais? Also, what are your thoughts on him? He's roasting of Hollywood actors such as yourself. He mentioned me. Did he mention me? Did Mr. Gervais talk about me? I mean, unless you're talking like superstars and superstars that cannot be uh, um, topped. Uh, if he, I don't recall Mr. Gervais talking about me personally. Uh, my opinion, Ricky Gervais as a comedian and as a comedy writer, as a writer, I think he failed in Hollywood. I think I think Mr. Gervais's best work came from The Office and the TV show Extras. What do I think? What 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 he's roasting of Hollywood actors? I was not a fan of that. Uh, I don't recall him mentioning my name. He knows better. He knows better. Everybody should know better than to roast me. I had the roast. It was very enjoyable. It was funny. It was talented. It was humorous. I loved it. I loved it. But I would not. I would. I couldn't put uh, the Ricky Gervais uh, the rant that he went on. Um, no, I could. Did he mention me personally? I don't remember that. I wasn't there. Did he mention me personally? I think sometimes, sometimes I, I got a funny feeling that Ricky Gervais is kind of bitter, bitter towards the industry because he's not done. He he Mr. Gervais has not done really well in Hollywood. He's not a rock star. He's not a rock star. Mr. Josh Roberts. Extras is amazing. I enjoy that show. I enjoy that show. I enjoy that show. Mr. Sheen, I agree. He should appreciate the industry that made him so much money. Yeah, he's worth a lot. He's worth a lot. But he's a talented guy. Nonetheless, he is. He's very, very talented. He's very unappreciative of what, like you say, Mr. Roberts. He doesn't appreciate it. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Oh, he did. Mr. Wow, he did. Mr. Josh Roberts says, no, he mentioned your drug taking a while back. Well, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Uh, this guy is, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Nobody would know unless they listen. And Ricky Gervais obviously does not listen when it comes to me and what I've done and what I continue to do. And no, I did not know that. I did not know that. Maybe the guy's jealous. Okay, I'm gonna take one more question and then I'm going to shoot out for the rest of the night. The last question, Josh Roberts, Mr. Josh Roberts. I agree with Sheen. I agree with Gervais on certain celebs, but sometimes he's just outright bitter. I agree with that. I agree with that 155%. That there's no way. There's no way. I really appreciate you guys joining in tonight. Thank you so much. I'll be here again. I thank you so much. I'll be here again. Thank you so much. And uh, I do see Mr. Roberts, Mr. Sheen. What direction would you like to see the Halloween franchise take? I want to see. Last question. Okay, this will be the last question. Um, I want to see. I want to see Halloween end Halloween, and then maybe after like a decade, begin once from the start. You know, with a different actress playing the role of Laurie Strode. That's how I would do it, but I'm not. You know. Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Nice seeing you. Take care, bro. Hashtag winning. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot, and I'll be back. And thank you so much. And I'll be back. Um, winning.